Hello, kindergarten. Today's video is going to be over pages 86, 87, 88, and 89. Now, you don't have to do all of these pages today, but this is just the instruction so that you can work on it at any time that you want. I'm going to go over the basic idea on each page and maybe do one or two with you, and then you can do the rest on your own. Okay? Let's start on page 86. We are still reviewing our short vowels a, e, and Okay? So this is still review. You should be able to do this. You've seen this stuff before. I'm going to go through with you real quick, and we're going to do one or maybe two from each page and maybe read the sentence that goes with it. Okay? This is our first one right here. This is a vest. A vest. Now look through these words and see which word says vest. Do you think you know the right one? Let's sound them out. Here we go. V, e, s, t. Does that say vest? It has the short E sound that says eh. It does say vest. So we're going to go back in a second and we're going to circle that and then write it. But just for practice, let's read the other words, okay? K, a, t, cat. And this word says t, e, n, 10. Okay, let's go back now and circle the word vest. And let's come down here. Today I'm going to draw a picture for you so that you can remember what I'm talking about when I say upstairs, downstairs, and then we have the basement. So this right here is the upstairs. This right here is the downstairs. And if your letters go down here, it's the basement. So if I say upstairs, downstairs, or basement, now you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's copy our word. Remember, lowercase v is in the downstairs. Then we have our E, which goes up and around and back up. Our S, up and around, slide down and around and up. Okay, our T starts in the upstairs and goes into the downstairs, and then we cross. Okay, so that is our first one, vest. Now, let's go down to the bottom of the page, and let's read this sentence together. We're going to read it. Then you are going to trace the words, and then you are going to write the sentence in the space below. Okay? This is where you're going to write the sentence, okay? Make sure that you copy the sentence just like they write it. See how it stays in the downstairs? Make sure you take your time and copy your letters nicely. Okay? And this right here, that's a question mark, isn't it? So make sure you trace that really well so you can write it. Okay? Let's read. Is Ted in his bed? Well, is he? Is he in his bed? No, he's not in his bed. Make sure you copy that and trace it and do a good job, okay? Now let's move to page 87. Okay? 87 is more review and more pictures. Let's change our color here. Which color should we choose? Let's choose that green. That's a nice green. Okay, let's choose this. What is he doing here? He is digging. So we're looking for the word dig. Now you go ahead and read the words and tell me which word says dig. If you said this word right here, you were right. Great job. That says dig. But let's read these other words. S, it, sit. He's not sitting. And this one here, it, mit. He doesn't have a mitt. So now we are going to circle our word dig and let's copy it. Remember, dig starts with a circle in the downstairs, and then our line starts in the upstairs and comes down. Our I, straight line down, and our dot is there. Make sure that you're paying attention to where I'm starting my letters and stopping my letters. We might do a handwriting video later on. Okay? And here's our G. Circle. And start our line down like we would an A, but this line's going into the basement and having a curve or a hook in it. There we have the word dig. Now let's go down to the bottom. Whoa, these are two sentences here. We are going to first read the sentence, okay? And then we're going to trace the words. And then afterwards, it says you can color the picture. Color this picture right here when you're finished, okay? Let's go ahead and read the words, the sentences, okay? The bus will stop. It is fun to hop on. Okay? Those are our two sentences. Now, I want you to practice reading those sentences so that you can read them to your mom and dad. Okay? Let's go to our next page. I want to change the color again. Let's change the color. Let's use this blue this time. I like that blue. More review. Let's look at this first one. What is this? This is a box. So I want you to look at the words and read them and tell me which one says box. Did you choose this word right here? If you did, you were right. It says box. Very good. Let's go back and read the other words. Doll, ox, fox. So we have doll and fox and box. Let's go back and circle box. And let's go down here and copy it. Now a B is different than a D. Our D starts off with a circle, then the line. But our B starts off with the line down, and then we trace up and make a big belly. I always like to remember my B's like that. B's have big bellies, okay? So we wrote our B with the big belly, and now we're going to write our O and our X. Remember to stay in the downstairs. Don't go into the upstairs. Except for that B. He's allowed to go into the upstairs, but just for a second. Okay? So there we have it. Let's scroll down to the bottom. Oh, wow. This one has more sentences. So first, we are going to read each sentence and trace the words. Then we're going to write the second and third sentences. That means this one and this one. You're going to copy on these lines here. You're going to copy that one there. And you're going to copy the last one here. Okay? And then in the box, color the sections with the dots to discover the missing picture. Only color the sections with the dots. If it doesn't have a dot in it, then do not color it. Let's go here and let's read our sentences, okay? Find the dots. God loves you. Do you love God? And remember, that's our question mark. Make sure you trace that very nicely. And then make sure you copy this one here and you copy this sentence there. Okay? Do some good work. We're almost finished. We're going to move to our last page, page 89. This is the last of our review for our short vowels, a, e, I, and And we are going to do this first one right here. And I'm going to change to purple for this last one. Okay? What is this? This is a submarine or a sub. I want you to read the words and figure out which one says sub. Did you choose this word right here? If you did, you got it right. It says sub. Let's read the other words. Tub, tub, fun, fun. All of these words have the U sound, the short U sound, Okay, let's go back and circle sub, and let's write it very carefully on our lines. Here we go. Our S goes up and around, slide down and around and up. Okay, our U down and around and up, and a line down. Always stay in the downstairs. Here comes our B. Our B starts in the upstairs, comes down, retraces up, and makes a big belly. Big belly. Now we have written the word sub. Okay, now I want you to go on and do the rest. Let's go to the bottom and read our sentence. This is our last one, and then we're going to be done. Remember, you don't have to do all of these pages today. You can take your time and get them done when you're able. I'm just doing this to make sure that you know what the instructions are for each page. Okay? Let's read this sentence down here. We're going to read the sentence carefully and trace the words, and then when you're done, you can color the picture of the duck. Okay? Here we go. A duck is on the pond. It can quack, and quack. Don't forget the period at the end of the sentence. They're very important. That's all I have for today. Do your best work, do your best handwriting, and I'll see you back again here for the next video.